Good morning, friends. I'm back. It is December Daily 2022, and I am doing pages 7 and 8 today. I already stuck this down, and I printed off my pictures. So this side is going to be about a holiday playlist. I've also pre-cut my title on my Cricut, and there are some other pages down here on the floor next to me. And I'm going to do something very different. I'm going to put the names of the artists on the outside of these tags. But I thought, just for the sake of keeping it fast, I would use my label maker. So right now this has clear tape in it. This is not a high-tech label maker by any stretch. So that's kind of where things are headed. I don't know yet what I'm going to do with these two sides of this page. I guess we'll kind of figure it out when I get there. But for right now, I'm going to tackle this side. So I will put you on fast forward while I do this. In the end, I'm very happy with the way this side of the page turned out. I'm also really glad that I kept this side simple because there was kind of a loud photo on the other side of this page, the one that's like the 3x8 size. So I should probably invest in a nicer label maker, but for right now, this one's doing the job. And I really only use it for organizing things around the house, and sometimes I take it to school and organize. I'm hoping you can't hear the loud country music in the background. We have people building a house across the street from us. It is December 23rd, and they are listening to blasting country music. So I'm just printing, and as I said, this is on clear paper, I guess clear stickers. I started by making the size a little bit small, and in the end I like the bigger size better. So I'm going to finish sticking these down, and I'll come back to you live. I spared you watching me put all of those little teeny tiny green letters down. I'd say they're too small, but that's okay. Yeah, the green letters say playlist, and you can see a little bit of a green blur, but unfortunately they got lost on the dark paper. I cut them just a little bit too thin, I think. Probably should have used a chunkier font style so they'd stand out, but... So I was going to leave this as is, and then I thought, it's not quite finished. So I cut another layer of white tags on my Cricut. I still had that cut file saved, so it was pretty easy to cut those off. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of writing on the tags on the inside here. Okay. So I am just going to do some very quick journaling on the inside of these tags, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the journaling is all done. I just hand wrote it because I felt like that would be too fussy, and so now it's time for this page. I will put you on fast forward again. This side of the page ends up coming together really quickly because I did a lot of the prep work before I turned the camera on. I did the printing of my pictures, and that 3x8 part of this page, I just designed it in Canva, and then I printed it just on my home printer. It's just on like cheap white cardstock, nothing fancy here. I'm about to hit the camera here in a moment. So sorry, it's going to make you seasick. I was charging my phone as I was filming, and I went to close the drawer, putting something away, and it hit the cord on my phone, and everything went all wobbly crazy. Yeah, like right there. So it's on fast forward, so you can hardly tell, but so I'm using my Citrus Twist stamp here. I've got a couple of different stamps from Citrus Twist that I'm using. I know I say it every video, but I love their stamps. So this side of the page is pretty simple. I didn't want to overwhelm it and make it too busy. That picture of that Conway Twitty album. Wow, that's going back a ways. I think that was in 1983 that album was made. So, and the journaling explains why it's in my album, but essentially it's an album that my mom and dad had that I listened to pretty much every day after school, leading up to Christmas break, and then I listened to it every snow day, I was obsessed with this album. My music tastes have changed quite a lot since then. But yeah, I must ask Mom if she still has this album hidden away somewhere. I have to break it out and listen to a couple of songs from it. So I'm just finishing off that little 3x4 card on the bottom. This is a very text-heavy page, but I was kind of struggling with some ideas, so in the end, quite happy with both sides of this page. Both of these sheets back in the album, and I will be right back. And done. So we've got an interactive on this side, and then just a very easy pocket page on this side. All right, friends, that's it for me for today. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you for days 9 and 10. Bye for now.